다행일지 몰라 사실 말야 내 목소리 들으면 갑자기 말문이 턱하고 막힐 것만 같아.
Hello, friends. Welcome to the party. Sorry we're a little late. We got distracted backstage and kept talking, and then I looked at the time and I'm like, oh crap, we're late. You're muted, hon. I can't hear you.
You know, me and that microphone are going to fight one day. Like, I'm going to be on a video and I'm going to be on a live and somebody's going to watch me throw a microphone across this room.
I just want to be witness to it. That's all.
It'll get clipped. Don't worry.
I'm sure it will.
Listen, it's my fault. I was a little behind. I was playing Pokopia and was like, oh, shoot, I got to get upstairs. So, and then we had to talk about things. It's fine. I will say, I think it's live. I do recommend everyone go watch my reset today. There's a surprise.
Oh. Do I know said surprise?
No.
What?
My new normal is that I'm muted. You're not wrong because my mic, I don't know why it loves to default to the laptop mic that does not work when the laptop's not open.
That's so weird.
I don't exist, Teague. It's fine. But yeah, there's a little fun little thing in there. So people should go watch it and then go tell me what they want for 30 and 30 content from me. Do you want a vlog? What do you want? You know, that's the real questions of life.
Absolutely.
I know you're vlogging.
I don't know what my vlogs are going to look like, though, between the travel and the love and the night. I don't know what it's going to look like.
Well, that's what I'm debating, right? Do I do one big giant 30 and 30 vlog where all my manga reading is in one spot?
Maybe. That might be what mine turns into. I don't know yet.
That's kind of what I'm thinking. I don't know. I asked the question that you said. And if anyone has requests, you know.
Yeah. Well, during the first sprint, I will definitely be playing your video in the background because I need to know what's going on now.
Yeah, no, I kept it a secret. It's a secret what I did. So, you know.
Yeah, in your title it says you've almost finished Herkid, which is awesome.
Yes, I have. I'm 20 some prompts away.
Oh, that's not bad. Considering you have till July. Yeah, you got this. Oh yeah.
No. I will be done in May, I think. So we'll see. But yeah, no, the reveal's not listen, the thing that happens is not in the title, it is not in the thumbnail. You just gotta click on the video.
Glad Teague's with me.
They know. Well, because I teased them about it. And I was like, do y'all want it without the thing? Or do you want it when it all goes live? And they're like, we want it all. And I was like, okay, well, then you don't get it early. Because it wasn't done to go up early. Yeah, I like a long video. I am bad at finishing a long video, which is why I query the long vlog versus, you know, a weekly. No, it's not going to be weekly though. I just don't think I'm going to be able to do weekly.
There's no way it's weekly for me. It would be bi-weekly at most.
Yeah, I think it would be like the 13th and then at the 4th or something. Like, I don't know.
I think I'm going to gauge a lot of mine just on once I reach like an hour-ish on the vlog, once it's all edited, that's when it'll go up. Is kind of how I think I'm going to go for it.
Fair.
I mean, not all the travel content's going to go in the 30 and 30 vlog and vice versa. Some of it might overlap, but
yeah, I don't know. It's that thing. I like every round. I feel like I do something different. Yeah. Like sometimes I do the weekly check-ins. We have too much going on this month for weekly check-ins and too much travel. But I'm excited. I cannot believe the round is here.
Right?
To be honest, it doesn't feel like it's April.
It really doesn't. All right. What's your plan of attack reading wise this morning, my friend?
So I have a crate of manga at my feet that my feet are propped up on. But I am going to start by finishing My Senpai is Annoying, volumes 12 and 13. That completes a series. I
finished 13 last month, and I think you're going to really enjoy it.
Yeah. Well, and I like you, want to complete as many series as I can or get current this round.
Yeah.
So a quick, fun 2 volume completion feels right. Feels good. I'm shooting for 45 and 30. So to do that, I need to give myself a little boost at the beginning of the month.
Right. For me, in an ideal world, I would hit 60 and 30. Do I think I'm going to hit the ideal this month? No. Am I going to try anyway? Yes.
And we might.
So it's not a hard and fast 60 and 30. It depends on how much reading we do while I'm out there.
I was going to say, there's a chance of us reading a lot while we're together. And then there's a chance of us sitting and giggling and not reading. So. And
I'm tempted to bring my Switch, so we might Pokopia like while I'm out
there. Okay, I was going to ask you that later. I was going to be like, hey, are we having like morning Pokopia time or what?
I am totally down for morning Pokopia time. That would not be a problem.
Or evening.
Then we can make sure we get the good
stamps for the day.
We need the good stamps, so we got to make sure.
Okay. I trained Grumps. So I got Pokopia, and then I went on spring break with my nephew and my mom and like my brother and all his family. Grumps like didn't go. And I was like, okay, every day I need you to do this. So every day while I was gone, he would log into Pokopia. I was gone for like a week, y'all. He was logging into Pokopia and getting me my stamps. And it was really funny. And he'd text me. He's like, I got your stamps today. And I was like, thanks. So yeah.
Because when you visit someone, you can get their stamp and replace one of your bad ones, right?
Yeah, I know you can replace them. So I've been doing that. I don't have.
And your cloud island, you have a different stamp there than on your normal island.
I don't have online yet. I don't have Nintendo Online right now.
Oh.
So I don't have.
But it's just your own. You don't have to share it.
Oh, is there?
You should be able to unlock it.
Oh, I'll see.
We'll chat more later.
Yeah.
Anyway,
he was very diligently getting my stamps. I think there was one day where he worked really late and didn't manage it, and he felt really bad.
We both have partners that are pretty well trained. So if I wasn't taking my Switch with me when I went to visit Izzy, my partner would also log in and get my stamps for me.
I did not know that. I will go check. Okay, I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Hello.
Anyways, and we're trying to like vague about it because I don't want to like spoil it for people either that are like early.
Yeah.
And then, did you see? Okay, this is a total aside. We might be getting a Legend of Zelda Switch too soon.
Wouldn't surprise me.
With a remake of the Ocarina of Time again. And I was like, God damn it. Why did I just buy one? I mean, I'm glad I bought one. It's fine. I did only spend $100 on it. With trade-ins, it's fine. I really can't complain.
Oh, nice.
Like I got.
And there's me who bought it full price as soon as it came out. So I wanted to pay
for me.
I wanted to play Fantasy Li-Fi. That's why I got mine.
That's fair. See, there was not a game that I wanted enough to justify a new system, so I waited.
That one is actually really solid. If you want another time sync kind of game,
I might eventually here when I tire.
If you tire of Pokopia, yeah.
But yeah, supposedly we might get another remake of Ocarina of Time, and a Switch 2 that is Zelda themed. And I was like, I told my mom, I was like, so if you want a Switch, you could buy me that one, and you can have mine. And she was like, okay, because she wants to play Pokopia now.
Oh, cute! I love that. I would totally play Pokopia with Mama Happy.
Yeah, it was so funny though. She was like, I've been explaining it to her, and she's like, oh, I might need this. And I was like, yeah, you gotta wait though. I was like, if there's a prettier console that comes out that I want.
Yeah.
What are you gonna read today? What are you focused? Sorry, I'll keep talking. I love this that your time sync games tie into earning points for tapas. That makes sense. But yeah, there was a huge leak like yesterday about upcoming Nintendo titles, and I'm sure Nintendo is not thrilled. But Also fair. I only play it for maybe an hour a day right now. I'm trying to limit myself, maybe 2.
I'm at the point now where I just want to start building my own stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So it's easier for me to like step away because I don't have the main storyline quests to do. I just finished them yesterday. So
You still have one at least. Well, you have like the side quests, I guess.
uh-huh.
But yeah, I want to finish the side, all the like all the quests, we'll say.
Yeah.
And then I'll be building more and doing stuff and collecting all
Okay. So reading plans for me. A Man and His Cat. I read volume 13 already this morning, and then I have 14. 15 comes out like mid-April.
Okay.
So if I end up finding it while I'm out there with you, I'll probably pick it up and read it. If not, I'll just do that when I get back, because this is a quick, easy to squish in anytime one, because they always make me happy. And then the other 2 that I have that are quick reads easily enough are Gap Papa 5 and Veil 2.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm very excited for those. These ones read super fast. I mean, like, sometimes like half the page doesn't even have anything on it.
Mm-hmm.
And then Veil, a lot of it's like photos and then a little bit of text. So it goes very fast as well.
Nice.
And then if there's time, I also have volume 7 of In the Name of the Mermaid Princess, which is the final volume. So I can finish the series. So in an ideal world, that's what I finish on these sprints.
Okay. Yeah, I have nothing else picked out. I was like 2 for now, and then we'll go from there. I will probably finish these in 1 sprint. That's the good news, bad news. I don't know what you want to call it, but the news. The truth of the matter.
Oh, that's awesome.
Nice.
I need to pick up my copy of the Amal El-Multar. It's a short story collection this time, so it's going to be interesting.
And I need to post on my Instagram stories for my wrap-ups.
Yes. I also need to do that eventually sometime today.
Yeah. I say
all right.
Like
so we're thinking over the next little bit, we'll just do 2 45s. Because I do have to work later this afternoon. So as much as I would love to just be camped out here all day working and reading and whatnot, I can't. So I'm going to go ahead and pull up the timer. And then are you good to start?
Yeah, I'm good to start. Sorry, I hear beeping outside and I was trying to figure out what was going on.
You're good.
I was like, what is beep? I thought it was in my driveway. I think it's up the road. And I was like,
yeah, I've heard that some of their poems and stuff made it into it. So I'm very excited. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and mute up and we will see you on the other side of 45. And I'm going to play Izzy's other video in the background of mine while I read. Because now I'm curious.
You'll get there. It's like 2 minutes in. So you'll have fun. You'll probably get a good kick out of it. I'll have to watch you react to it. Okay.
Hello.
Hello. Okay, cool. I was like, I did not look as I talked to check that I
Yeah, you're good.
muted. I was like, how'd you do? We both read
I did great. I did fantastic. I finished A Man and His Cat 14.
Mm-hmm.
I teared up. I didn't quite cry, but I did tear up. This is very sweet. This woman, her story very much hit me in the feels.
Okay.
And then I did get Veil Volume 2 read. Again, these are really fast because they're mostly like panels of the art and then a little bit of story. Yeah. But I really love the dynamic between the couple. They're fantastic. I really, really love them. Plus, I think the art is absolutely stunning. I mean, if you haven't seen the art inside, these are just like the sketches. And then on the next page, you have a bunch of final of a lot of the sketches.
Nice.
So it's very well done. It's put out by Udon, so they're really slow to release, but like the quality of them is fantastic. And then I did start Gap Papa 5. So I got like two full volumes read because I was a little bit into Man and His Cat. So that was really good for me. How about you?
I finished My Senpai is Annoying, so I read 12 and 13.
How do you feel about the end?
I loved it. It was fantastic. The series is not leaving my collection. I
absolutely. That's how I feel about it too.
I was not worried, but you know, you always get a little stressed.
I wasn't worried about Ladies on Top, and then the final volume came out. So
well, that's the thing, right? We got scarred by Ladies on Top, so now I'm like always
literally both of us. We were both like, what the hell is this?
Yeah. So I loved it. Fantastic. I've updated my spreadsheet. I got the spreadsheet posted to the Discord because I realized I forgot to do that.
I pinned it as well, so everybody should easily be able to find it. 2
prompts down. So, you know, that feels good. But yeah, I loved it. Absolutely loved it. I'm so happy. I'm happy like all around with how it ended and where we are with it. So there's that. And then I now have to figure out what I want to read next.
So this is in reaction to Izzy's video, by the way. If you have not gone and checked it out, please do on this next sprint.
It's very silly.
It is.
It's a fun time. I like was watching you react and I just started cackling back because I just
literally as soon as the voice cut in, I was gone and I laughed like the entire time.
Yeah. It was fun. I had a vision and the vision played like worked and I was like, thank goodness the vision worked.
I was worried that I was going to like sob ball with the direction the story was going, but I held it in. I was okay.
That's good.
And then I've already talked about what I read. Oh, that's so good. I'm excited that they did an anime for Go For It Nakamura-kun because that one's a really sweet, fun BL. If you haven't read it at all, it's the perfect way to enjoy it. Hello.
Okay. I love this.
Awesome. One story in this collection. That's awesome.
That was
writing your dissertation. Actually getting words down. Woo! So proud of you. I'm always a little worried about manga endings. So often authors don't get the chapters to wrap up the story satisfactorily. I completely agree. You can tell the series that do and the series that don't. Like, it's very clear. Like, I honestly am pretty sure some of the ones where I was really loving them early on, and then all of a sudden they had to squish all this information into like a final volume. They're ones that got canceled, so they're like, you have 3 chapters to finish or whatever.
Agreed. And I mean, you just never know.
I hate that mechanic of manga and manga publishing, but
yes, that's the downside. And I feel like even when you what do I say? Like, you can love, like, you'll love a thing, and like sometimes it's just authors just don't nail the ending. I don't know what it is.
Absolutely,
it happens with any.
It happens with books too. Like,
happens with books.
You'll love a book, but then they do something a little funky at the end, and you're just like, but why?
Exactly. So,
Wotakoi is just a vibe. Just keep reading. I promise it's worth it. It's very slice of life. It's not going to have a solid like plot line through. Like it's supposed to just be a look at their lives.
Yes.
So if you're expecting like a really strong plot, you're not going to get that with Wotakoi, and that's okay.
Mhm.
It is
Yeah,
absolutely fun. It's been on my shelf for many years now, and I
Same.
still love and adore it.
Marissa, I think you'll like it if you just lean into the like slice of liceness of
Do.
it.
Just lean into it.
And enjoy it as like exactly that. Don't expect like a ton of plot or movement. You're still getting plot though. Like don't get us like
you get little bits of plot, but it's not
Yeah.
going to be like the strongest plot in your life. No.
yeah. So
Yeah. I don't fully understand. Like Oshinoko's not my thing, but
mhm.
like I appreciate people who love it. And yes, go for the vibes. Just
Yeah.
vibe it out. The plot you get is great, but it's mostly a vibes story.
Yes,
So
agreed.
all right. So what are your options?
Yeah,
for
we
the
gotta
next sprint,
pick.
Daisy?
I have no idea what to
You
do.
got pick. Yeah.
So I have after we gazed at the Starry Sky 3, which would finish another series. I would finish 2 series today.
Uh-huh.
I have Winter Wolf Volume 2, which I've read other manga, so I technically need to read it now. Told myself I couldn't read it until I read something else. Like, you know, it was kind of a treat.
Yeah.
Fall in Love You False Angels 4, Hi, I'm a Witch Volume 5. There's more down here.
Okay.
So-
So here's my thought.
Mhm.
Do After We Gazed at the Starry Sky first, and then treat yourself with Winter Wolf, because that's finishing 2 series on your shelf, and then
Yeah.
you get the treat of Winter Wolf.
And I was like, I don't know. Will I be able to finish Winter Wolf in a sprint? I'm not sure. Probably. I don't know. I figured this is going to read quick.
It reads pretty quick,
Okay.
and if you don't quite finish it in the sprint, you still have all day to enjoy it.
Yeah. But yeah, I was like torn. I'm like, I have so many down here because I want to start tackling the bookshelf,
Mm-hmm.
but I can't do that until I need to read some of what's in the tote to then start moving more things to the bookshelf.
Yeah.
But I did like at least update all of my spreadsheets already for the 2 I've already read, so that feels good.
That's fantastic. After we're not live, I'm planning on entering it all in the spreadsheet. So my goal for the next sprint is to finish Gap Papa because it reads fast. And ideally, I'd love to finish In the Name of the Mermaid Princess because that also finishes a series for me. But that would be finishing a series and I've gotten current on 2.
Yeah.
So I feel good about that. Considering the giant shelf full of things to read,
I mean,
I still have to go through. Yeah.
And then there's a tote here at my feet. It's fine.
As I say, there's my active tote on the ground behind my chair too. So plus, the bag of things that finally came in. But a bunch of that, like you also have, so I'll probably read while I'm out there. I've been making a stack of things I plan to read while I'm out there.
Of you like coming to me and reading, is you're gonna go home and be like, I already read this. I guess just go on.
That's why I'm gonna like set aside a stack of things that I know I could read at your place.
Yeah.
And as much as I get read out there is as much as I get read out there.
Mhm.
And then I can come back and finish what I haven't.
Yeah. But no, I'm very excited for both of these, obviously. I'm kind of sad this is over. Like I love my BLs, but then I
thought it was over after 2, so I'm just glad I got a 3.
Yeah, that too. But I'm ready to go if you are.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Let me reset the timer. All right, we're going to go ahead and mute up, and we'll see you on the other side of 45 to wrap up this little kickoff reading sprint situation. Hello, hello.
Hello.
How are you?
Paige is left in Winterwolf. So,
do you want to just go ahead and finish it? I'm just working on spreadsheet stuff.
Yeah, that's fine. If you want to chat for a second, or if chat wants to tell us what they're reading, I'm literally like,
yeah, literally just finish it. So yeah, I ended up finishing both. Gat Papa continues to be nothing but adorable. I love it so much. We're finally like we've been getting the backstory on the actual like mom and dad couple, which is really sweet.
Mhm.
And I really, really like that. I also like that this is kind of doing what My Senpai is Annoying does, where it follows another couple within the office. So like his coworker is starting to have an inner office romance because like he's clearly unavailable and very happy in his marriage.
Mhm.
And so I really like the way that one is developing as well. So really, really happy with this. And then the ending of this read much faster than I expected.
Mhm.
And this one ended perfectly, in my opinion. Yes, the introduction of this character felt a little late in the story, but it didn't feel rushed, thankfully. I was worried about that a lot. So this is one of them where I really enjoyed the ending. I do wish the cover was different for the ending personally, but I understand why it is the way it is. So I like the way this all worked out. I do think it's one I want to reread all the way through and make sure I still love it as much as I'm loving it in the moment. But again, 7-volume, nice fantasy shoujo. I think it's great. And that one is available on the app. So if you just wanted to try it on the app, that is an option.
I also just love a short series.
I like a shorty good one sometimes. So
like sometimes it's just nice, something not too long.
And because that one read so fast, I just made sure all of my March stuff was input in my manga spreadsheet correctly, so that I have the proper information for when I do my wrap up. I really didn't read much manga last month at all. Looking at it, let's see,
I'd read 22 volumes, but predominantly that was volume 1s to get that video up. So I don't.
I only read 14 volumes in March, and I've already read 5 today. So we'll be doing much better.
For like a good warm up to 30 and 30, because now we're
January. I always overload myself too much, and then February and March tend to be less.
So. Yeah, the way I spaced out worked really well for me. But I also had so many. But yeah, I finished After We Gaze at the Starry Sky. This made me a little like teary eyed.
Yeah,
but it was a.
I understand why. If you know, you know.
Yeah, but it was a fantastic ending. It was really sweet. I loved it. Like, no complaints. And then Winterwolf Volume 2 was really good. We do end on a bit of a cliffhanger.
Oh, good to know. That's on my stat.
Not a bad cliffhanger, but like I feel like these always kind of end a little,
Yeah.
Okay, what's next? But I liked it. We have a new character introduction situation, so we're working through
I figured
that.
we would need to for the story to progress much further.
Yeah, no, it made sense. I was just like, okay. So yeah, I liked it. I'm happy. This put me actually, I think, halfway through my purchases for the year now again.
That's fantastic.
Because I was at
granted, your purchases for the year are going to blow up as soon as I hit town, but
yeah, but still, I'm at like 50% again. And like 2025 is at 59% and 2024 is at 67% red. So like we're doing good. I'm getting caught up again, is the big thing. So that was like nice to do.
Absolutely. Yeah.
I feel like, overall. And I need to offset my Libro FM and ARCs that I acquired in April. So reading the manga helps offset that a little bit.
I haven't looked at Libro for this month yet. I need to. I'm probably going to download a few is my assumption.
Yeah, you will. You will.
You're like, yeah, considering how many I downloaded, yeah, probably.
I downloaded 4. Okay. So I'm going to say you'll download at least 2.
Okay. We'll see.
We'll see if I'm right, but I think at least 2.
Okay.
One of them you'll download, but I think you've already read it. Possibly.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Sounds fun.
I didn't vibe with the first volume of that one very well, but I know a lot of people who love it. I might have just been in the wrong headspace for it too. I've been tempted to try it again.
That's fair.
So,
that does happen.
I was kind of reading it when I was in a huge down slump, and I'd already read a bunch of other stuff that was just meh. So
that was how I felt during my volume 1. I feel like I had a point where I was like, I don't want to read any of this. I hate it all.
I got to the point where towards the end I ended up DNFing quite a few, but looking back on it now, even with some perspective, I think I made the right decision on those.
Yeah, no, I'm not mad at my DNFs, but I definitely was like, yeah, I know I'm done.
And I DNF'd 2 different series in March, which is great.
Nice.
I'm getting proud of myself for my DNFing powers.
Listen, it just takes practice. It's so weird how much it just takes practice, but it really does just take practice. So yeah. I'm just happy to start the month with 4 read.
Yeah, I was gonna say, jump starting the month like this always sets me up for success.
Agreed.
So that's why I like to do the kickoff sprint situation.
Yeah, when we can.
Just because I feel like it helps me succeed.
Agreed. It does help.
But getting 5 read this morning and you getting 4 read this morning, none of that's bad. Anybody who got anything read, it's always wonderful. Again, the whole point of this challenge is just to read a little more than you normally would. So.
Yep. So it doesn't have to be wild numbers. We will not be putting up the numbers we put up before.
Oh, absolutely not. We're going to be like I said, in an ideal world, I hit 60. And 60
you might.
Is the norm for 30 and 30 for me for quite a while. That's the bare minimum that I hit. So getting a kickstart with 5 early on feels good. And knowing that I have to work later, so I'm not just going to sit and read all day and burn myself out for the month.
That's the other thing. I have to pace myself.
Because could I have probably hit another volume during these sprints? Probably. But I don't want to burn myself out. So I decided to stop, just input my information, stay on top of that. Because during 30 and 30, it gets wild. So
yes, it does. But that was my thought process too. I'm like, could I read another 1 or 2 today? Probably. Am I going to? No.
Yeah.
I'm done. Finishing Winter Wolf for me, I'm done.
Yeah.
4 is plenty. If I read 4, I want to finish the 2 physical books I'm reading and carrying into April anyways, so I figure if I have my manga read, it's easy. I'll pick my manga out for tomorrow and put that downstairs so I can read it in the morning.
Of the 14 that I read, half of them were josei, and that feels really good. I feel like I'm hitting a lot of my josei early in the year, and I love that. That
is nice. But yeah, I think finishing and getting current, that's being picky with what you buy. I feel like that's part of my getting current right now with stuff, is figuring out what I want to buy more of and get current with, etc. That's a big part of my catch up, because I don't see manga prices going back down ever, and I'm afraid they're only going to go up. So we got to be picky. I gotta open my blog too for this month and update it now that we're 4 in. So that'll be good. Does anyone have any series they're looking forward to finishing this month specifically? I would be curious.
One thing I'm hoping to finish before I get out to you is a business proposal. That's the big one I really want to make sure.
I'm waiting for you to finish that to know if I want to finish, what I feel about it. / if you end up.
And if I'm unsure, I'll bring it with me and just let you borrow them. Yeah. That's why I want to get it read before.
And because I have through, I don't know. I have a couple of them. They're somewhere in here. So once
I have to the end. I have up to volume 10, and I still have 5 through 10 to read. So I have 6 volumes.
Well, that's why I felt good reading Winter Wolf today too, though. Getting one of the manhwas out of the way.
Yeah,
I have a lot of manhwas left. I'm hoping to actually get back to Witch Hat Atelier. I keep saying I'm going to read it, and I keep struggling to get caught up again because I'm so behind.
Yeah.
So that's one I definitely want to get to. I'm also going to marathon. I think that's going to be my next read, is Choking on Love. because I have 2 through
Choking
4.
on Love, I have 3 and 4 to read, so I've got a couple to catch up there. I've got a couple Cheeky Brat to catch up on.
Same.
I want to get
I'm going to catch up on that.
Fragrant Flower because 12 came out, so I think I have 4 volumes of that to read.
Yeah, I read 1 of Choking on Love and loved it, and then just haven't continued. So I'm like, I think that's going to be tomorrow's pick because that's 3 volumes, easy peasy. What else? Which Atelier, and then I'm like sitting on like Skip and Loafer 11 still because I don't even.
I have
know.
10 and 11 to read of Skip and Loafer, so
I don't even know when we're getting 12 right now.
I don't remember when we're getting 12.
It's a while. July.
Okay, so we've got time. So if we don't hit it this round, we would do it next.
Yeah, but I still was just like, maybe I'll try and, but yeah, I'm excited to.
I'm out there, a lot of my like Shonen Jump style titles, like I can read all of what I have of Marriage Toxin on there. I've got a couple volumes of One Piece to read, things like that.
Yeah, so that'll be good. That'll be nice. But yeah. I'm excited. I'm excited to see what everybody reads this month.
Absolutely, me too. Like once all the other recommendations start pouring in, I'm just like, oh, I want to go spend all my things. So
I know.
Like a Butterfly, I actually finished in the September round last time. I read like the last 4 volumes. I really enjoyed that one. Now, volume 12 is just like after story. So the canon story actually ends in 11.
Okay.
And then you get like a lot of extras and wrap up kind of stuff in 12. So do know that. Because I went in with the wrong expectation and I was expecting more from the final volume. So that's why I like to warn people now that I know that. It's like, okay, your real story is going to end in 11 and 12 is just the extra little things.
Yeah, that's fun. But
there's not even like the last chapter in the front of 12 like they'll do sometimes.
Oh.
Like it's all in 11 and then 12 is purely extras. Kind of like the extras of Something's Wrong with Us.
Yeah.
Where the canon story ends at 16 and then you get all the extra stories.
Oh, we have so many extra stories on that one.
Seriously, I still haven't read 19, I don't think. So I might just.
You should. They were good. I did think the extra stories.
Yeah, they're fun,
good.
But I didn't feel the urgency to read them.
No.
So I'll probably just borrow your 19 while I'm out there and get that done too.
There you go. That works.
But yeah. So anyways, we're going to go ahead and wrap up this stream. Thank y'all so much for joining us. Hopefully your 30 and 30 started well and that you continue to succeed throughout the month. I can't say that word today. As always, the Discord and stuff should be linked down below. If not, a link to the video that has the Discord linked down below, I know for sure is there. So everybody's chatting in there. If you need recommendations for any of the prompts, we did a whole planning sprints. In the tracking spreadsheet, there should be a tab down at the bottom to get those recommendations as well. If you ever want to add something to those for us, just like drop it in the Discord somewhere and tag Izzy or I, and we'll add it.
Yeah.
You can say, I read this for this prompt and really liked it, and we'd be happy to add it because we don't read everything. So we would love to help expand the recommendations whenever we can. So, all right, friends. Thanks so much. You only like romantasy manga? That actually tracks for you, Heather. Honestly.
That tracks, Heather.
We need to get you reading Yona, Heather, if you're not.
I think she's read a portion of it.
Okay. All right. Well, we're actually just wrapping up sprints. So we will see y'all next time we sprint. I might pop in and do some sprints tomorrow. I don't know. I'm looking at my day. It's a little fuller than I thought it was originally, so I might not. But either way, we will definitely be sharing the shenanigans of me being out there next week. So, all right. We'll see y'all later. Bye.
Bye.